following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Fighting through. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Not much there, only a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of...
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 16 yards on the play, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Breida on a toss left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The tackle made.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
5-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Good. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Second and 9.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Open man is Kroom, the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now they're not close to the 1st down.
Bullock's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd
Gurley. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Hey, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Brings up
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Jackson.
Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the...